There's an in-ground tomb of Louis Wolf. Now the interesting story here is this gentleman, 1905 it says down there on the stairs. One person in this crypt died in the Iroquois Theater fire in the city of Chicago. Now he has a vent on top of his tomb because he wanted to be able to breathe in the afterlife. No joke, that's what it says on there. He said wants to be able to breathe in the afterlife. So that's pretty cool. And this guy again died in the Iroquois Theater fire in the city of Chicago. And you could take a walk down there if you'd like and look at this in-ground crypt. There was another channel I was watching, a guy that was exploring Graceland Cemetery, and I commented and liked his video, but he showed this unique tombstone of Pater. Very, very colorful. Put some color in the cemetery. Very artsy. And then polymer scientist and inventor Ruth Pater. She died June 27th, 2021. But she was in the polymer industry, and that, what you're looking at, is actually made of polymer. Very interesting. Now, I'm walking down the roadway here, and these tombstones just catch your eye and how beautiful they are. Look at the mural on this. Could that be Jesus and his disciples? Could very well be. This is the Hutchinson tombstone. Look at that mural. That is just amazing. This is what this channel is about. I'm showing you guys amazing cemetery art. Let's look and see who these guys are. Charles Hutchinson, October 28, 1893. Emily Hutchinson, 1833 to 1911. And William Hutchinson, 1934. And Arthur Hutchinson, 1918. And Margaret, 1907. So here's the Hutchinsons, and there is their beautiful headstone. And then right next to them is a Crochelle, and as you see, the family is buried right here. We're going to look at a few of those. But look at this. It looks like the tombstone is broken in half. That is immaculate. That is really, really neat. It's kind of got a Greek style, and it looks like it's been chopped in half. That's not unique. That's pretty unique. And even it looks like this was broken and bent over. So it makes it look like the stone was purposely busted in half. Very interesting, this stone design. And then right next to him you got the bolter. Nice pot, artsy pot on top. She died 1948. Crochelle. 1905 for Otto. And 1933 for Dora. This sculpture here is a sculpture made by Lorado Taft, a very famous sculptor, and this marks the grave of a newspaper publisher, Victor Lawson. But it really stands out in the cemetery of a crusader, and it's actually called the Crusader of Graceland. I call this the White House tombstone of S.K. Martin. There's Wilton, died 1952. Kate died 1949. And this is Samuel Martin, died in 1896. 1928. But look at this stone. I love this headstone. It's gonna take a grandeur little walk around it. Show you the majesticness of this stone. S.K. Martin. Here is a very underestimated tombstone that I can't, probably a lot of people don't even know it's here, because it's kind of hidden back here amongst all the other tombstones. Is W.A. Holbert. This guy was one of the founders of the National League in Major League Baseball, and he was the president of the Chicago White Stockings. Now you're probably thinking, oh, they became the Chicago White Sox. No, the Chicago White Stockings became the Chicago Cubs. That's what I just read. It's pretty amazing. And this tombstone is hidden in Graceland around all these other tombstones. You would miss it if you weren't looking for it, and I don't think it's very visited very often. Probably didn't even know this guy was here. Yeah, interesting history on this tombstone. This is the guy who, one of the guys who discovered and founded the National League. I just stumbled upon this grave site here. I had to stop and look at it. Looked him up, a few things did come up, but you guys just gotta look at this for a minute. This is a great monument of an extraordinarily gifted young man. It did say in there that he was a cancer survivor. He died in 2017, 1991. You guys, if you want to look up that name right now, you can see in detail some information on him. Okay. His name is very hard to pronounce, so I didn't want to butcher it. But here is his headstone. He's buried underneath here. I'm going to kind of go slow so you can read it. He had a promising life ahead of him. And again, I'm going to go slow. I guess he just recently proposed to his love of his life, unfortunately, before he passed. But this is an extraordinarily, it's just an amazing tombstone. I had to film it. I don't think there's anything on the back. Yeah, there is. This guy spoke many languages. And that is obviously written in a different language. Maybe somebody watching can read that. Wow. It's a beautiful stone. I'm sorry for your loss. And rest in peace, young man. Rest in peace.